breaking news. The LA protests have turned into chaotic riots and multiple car fires. Los Angeles is in a state of emergency as peaceful protests rapidly spiraled into violent riots late Sunday evening, prompting a large-scale federal and state response. What began as a demonstration against recent federal immigration and customs enforcement (ICE) raids evolved into an explosive scene of civil unrest, with multiple fires, including the torching of autonomous vehicles and direct clashes between protesters and law enforcement. The protests, initially concentrated near downtown, drew thousands of demonstrators rallying against immigration policies and the perceived overreach of federal law enforcement. However, tensions escalated as night fell. Groups of agitators within the crowd reportedly began setting fires and attacking property. In a particularly symbolic act, at least 5 Waymo's self-driving cars were set ablaze. Eyewitnesses described the scenes as apocalyptic, with thick black smoke from battery fires rising into the night sky and crowds scattering as emergency responders arrived. The LAPD, joined by federal officers and National Guard troops, deployed tear gas, rubber bullets, and crowd control measures to disperse groups that had begun looting businesses and setting up barricades in several intersections. Skirmishes broke out near City Hall and in parts of Echo Park and Koreatown. Over a dozen arrests have been made so far, with reports of injuries among both protesters and officers. Compounding the crisis, protesters managed to block traffic on the 101 freeway for nearly an hour, creating gridlock and further fueling public safety concerns. As the situation intensified, President Trump authorized the deployment of over 4,000 National Guard members and U.S. Marines to assist federal officers. This move was met with immediate opposition from California Governor Gavin Newsom and Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, both of whom have questioned the legality and necessity of such a federal intervention without state consent. We cannot allow chaos to take hold of our streets, but we also reject militarized overreach, said Mayor Bass in a late-night press conference. She urged calm, insisting that the vast majority of protesters remained peaceful and that violence was being incited by fringe elements. Waymo, whose vehicles became a flashpoint in the conflict, announced it was suspending its self-driving service in downtown Los Angeles indefinitely. A company spokesperson stated, "We are deeply concerned for the safety of our passengers and employees. We stand for peaceful expression, but violence undermines every effort toward justice." As of Monday morning, police continue to secure impacted zones, with cleanup efforts beginning amid ongoing fears of further unrest. Local hospitals have treated dozens for tear gas exposure and minor injuries. City officials have issued curfew warnings for the affected areas and advised residents to avoid travel unless necessary. The events in Los Angeles underscore a broader national debate about the balance between public safety, protest rights, and federal intervention. While the immediate crisis is being managed on the ground, political tensions and social unrest appear far from resolved. The coming days will be critical in determining whether calm can be restored or if further escalation lies ahead.
W.A.T. News.
If you found this briefing helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a headline. Until next time, stay sharp, stay safe, and stay curious.